friend, it's Katie and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. So you can subscribe, the button is always down below. This video is still panning and more. And today's video I'm going to be sharing my Pan Shadows update finally. If you want the whole spiel of where the heck this project as well as my Rolling Project Pan has been, go watch my Rolling Project Pan because I explained it in that video and stuff briefly. I just don't really feel like repeating myself, especially since I just filmed that video. I'm actually bulk filming today, so I'm trying to get all these videos up and stuff. I filmed a video last week that I've yet to edit. It's just slightly crazy around here in, you know, Katie land, Katie world, whatever you want to call it, my life. So yeah, it's finally a Pan Shadows update. I intended to wait to like skip a month, but I actually technically skipped 2 months because of April. That month craziness at the end of March and April, and here we are. This will technically be my June update. This was intended to be filmed a couple weeks earlier, but it just didn't end up working out, sadly. So yeah, here we are now. Happy to be back, you know, sharing this, and yeah. So yeah, let's just get to the Pan Shadows update. I will say that this whole concept was created by Alexi, who I'll link down below. And everyone kind of does it differently, which is why I love this project so much, because like there might be like thousands of people doing this project, but everyone is doing it differently. If you guys have been following, which I'll link my intro because I explain it better in that video, and I don't really want to go like super in depth, but I kind of took my own spin with this project this year. This is my first year ever really doing this. Actually, that's a lie. I did it for half of the year last year and stuff, but this is my first full year doing it, and I have been loving it. It's so much fun, and I took my own spin because I give myself my own pick. So I get to pick one eyeshadow that I get to work on. I'm using 2 of my friend Lainey's prompts and stuff. She has like a whole like spreadsheet of like different prompts that you can get for that you can use for your eyeshadows. So I like to incorporate that because I love the idea. That was such a great idea. And then I also have like my focus palette for the year, and I generate a random number off of that palette. So I'll generate a random number, work on that shadow, and hit like a pan goal or a use goal, whichever it may be and stuff, and that's fun to do. And then I also give myself, I believe it's 3, I have to generate 3 numbers and pick my shadows from my larger spreadsheet, which I actually have to update, but I'm not randomly generating my full spreadsheet, eyeshadow spreadsheet numbers this month. So I'm going to be updating that soon, but yeah, I'm really excited to just update you guys. So let's just get right into it. So we're not here for like 20 years. Okay, so the first shade I have in here, I believe I've had him for the last couple months, which is out of the chocolate bar palette. It's shade Salted Caramel. That's what it's looking like. Really, I always felt like I might hit pan in this project, but I haven't. The shade looks like it's been used. Trust me, this palette is used and abused. That's not really the shade that's really used, honestly, but that shade, I feel like I have some usage on. And that shade I have to use 3 more times, which might seem pointless to keep it in just for 3 usages, but I'm gonna do it anyways. I will update you guys next month, which might be early July. I've also debated doing like a refresh in this project to refresh it for like the last half of the year. But we'll kind of see if I ended up doing that. I think I want to give myself another month of these shadows before deciding that. But yeah, I only have 3 usages, so we'll see how it goes. So then I have a randomly generated shadow out of the Soft Glam palette by Anastasia. This one I have to use 15 more times, but this is the shade Dusty Rose. It's that one right there. I have to use that one, like I said, 15 more times. I have used it 5 times. I'm doing pretty good with it, and I can't wait to use that more actually. I haven't used it too much, but I'm trying to be better. I feel like that was very quick and easy for that one. So then I have two shadows that are just in this random, I guess, palette. The first one being this Sydney Grace one. This is in Red Chameleon. I've actually been better about using this past month. I have used it 4 times, so I have 17 more usages with this, and I actually had to repress it because the shade shattered a couple months ago when I dropped this palette on the floor. Good job, Katie. Good job, good job. And it's a really pretty shade, I will say, and stuff. You'll see this later when I show you the color story for this month. But yeah, like, I've been working with this, and I've actually mixed this with more purples and stuff recently. Like, that's been the thing. And I've also mixed it with a blush. I put other shades on top of it. I've been really experimenting with how I can use that shade. So yeah, and I hope I can use it more this month. And then the other shade in there, which actually the last, I'm gonna go out of order, which I usually don't do. The last, just so I can not jump around. But the other shade that's in here is for the prompt. That last one I showed you was for the prompt Indie brand shadow. And this one is for the prompt Reminds You of Winter. This is just your classic white, purple, silver, like icy toned shadow. That's what it looks like. I don't know if you guys can see, but there's a major dip in this shadow and stuff. And I honestly thought I would hit pan. I used the 20 usages, which yes, I have a 20 usage goal for all my shadows. In this project, I feel like 20 is just a better number than 30. I felt like 30 I was hardly even rolling shadows out because I don't wear makeup every day and I don't necessarily do my eyeshadow every day. It's just, I don't want to look like I'm going out to clubbing every day. Personally, I like to have fun, even though my eyes today are very like classic, I feel like. But yeah, I basically use this 20 plus times if I'm real, and I'm surprised I never hit like pan or anything on this. I mixed it with purples a lot, so when I swatched it on my arm, it's going to look very purpley, but you know, it is what it is. And yeah, it's a very pretty shade. Maybe I'll hit pan on it again if I ever put it in a project, but yeah. So then lastly, I have my Nika 2 palette. This is both my focus palette along with just randomly generating a shadow. So the randomly generated shadow is Y2K, which is that one. I have like major pan on that, and honestly I want to repress it just because I've gotten out from around all the edges. I have used this 6 times. I have 9 more uses left with this, and yeah, I do want to repress this just because it's really just around the edges, and maybe this could be my first shade in this palette to use up. I want to get usage on like this whole thing. And this palette's old. This palette I got, I believe, in like my sophomore year of high school when I first started wearing makeup. I think I got this for like Christmas or something. So hopefully I can use it up soon. And yeah, and then the randomly generated shadow, which is the one that's gonna be rolling out along with the Reminds Me of Winter shade, is Half Baked. That one was randomly generated in the palette, and I have hit pan. It took me, which is the one right there, you guys can see, which that took me 12 usages to do that. So that was pretty exciting, and I can't wait to roll another one into this project. Like, I can't wait to roll our new number, which reminds me, since I have an actual physical camera now, I don't have the Pretty Random app on here. I'm just going to use Google for today, but I will download Pretty Random onto here just because it's a lot easier. So this palette has 12 shades in it. Don't mind that beeping. I have no idea what that is. It's coming from outside somewhere. But this palette has 12 shades in it, so I am going to randomly generate a number 1 through 12. I don't know if you'll be able to see my screen, but you know, we'll see. So I generated 11, which I'm terrified for because it's this very dark purpley shade, which I don't necessarily love, but you know what? You can't always pick what you pan, so it'll be a nice challenge. We'll kind of see where it goes, and I can honestly do so much of it. So actually, I'm gonna swatch on the other side though. That's what it looks like swatched next to the other one, which I don't even know why I swatched that one because that's literally leaving this project. And did I mention that's that shade? So that's a shade that we just rolled in, and then I just have to pull up the prompt list and we can generate the other shadow. Okay, so there's 100 prompts in this prompt list. And again, just use Google just to generate, just because it's easier. So 1 to 100. And let's see what we get. 78. I don't think you guys are gonna be able to see that. But we got 78, which is shadow you love but rarely wear. That's actually a really good prompt. I'm gonna go through my shadows, pick that. I'm also gonna swatch the other ones that I already have currently in here, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so the shadow I love but rarely wear is actually out of this e.l.f. Bite Size palette, which I really love. This is the Berry Bad one, and I really love this shade right here. This shade in. Love that shade, and it actually goes really good. Like, the color story this month is actually pretty nice. Like, I just really love that shade. I don't know what it is about it, but I just love it. So I thought that'd be a good addition to this. And so this is our color story this month, which I actually think is really pretty. Like, that is such a pretty color story. It's kind of like, I don't know, I really like it. Like, I just think it's a good color story to be working on. A lot of mauve tones, which I kind of like and stuff. And it'll be good, like, little, I guess, refresh. Actually, I forgot to add one shade. Forgot to add YDK. What's wrong with me? So that is our full-on color story now. Not missing a thing, and it's really pretty. Definitely gives very mauve type of vibes, which I love. And yeah, we'll see how it goes this month with this color story and that kind of stuff. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know what shadows you're working on, what's going on in your projects. I'd love to hear about it. And be sure to subscribe if you aren't already, because I post lots of panning, beauty, and lifestyle, I guess, content. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching again, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.